it's after hours, and it is what it is.
It is what it is, radio after hours.
It's after hours.
We still got the same players. Your favorite bad influence, Uncle Dre. The rest is some bigger than one himself, R&B King. And the musical mastermind, VR. And me, I'm the devilish overtone. I'll be here throughout the show. We gon' be saying what the fuck we want. So listen up. It's after hours, niggas. It's after hours, bitches. What time is it? It's time to suck this dick, bitches.
Oh, I love that. It's time to suck this dick, bitch.
How about you love turning on the lights?
Wait, hold on.
Turn them on!
Oh my God, my eyeballs, my grass, my eyes.
Yeah.
Goggles, they do nothing. Oh, ladies, gentlemen. More specifically, the ladies. It is.
Incorrect.
What? What do you mean incorrect?
No, you should be saying the lady.
Lady?
Lady, singular.
Oh, because I'm
Exactly.
not gonna right now?
Exactly.
Okay.
Right now.
Well, yeah. Now and...
Don't get fucked up.
Word, right?
Don't get you fucked up.
Good call, good call.
Okay.
Hey, baby.
I want to see hospital bills. I don't think his mic is on, V.
It's not. Are you recording me?
Yeah, I felt like what mic?
It is. I think I'm mic 2.
Yeah, he's too.
Yeah, well, you definitely.
It's not.
Hello.
Something is the.
Hello. Okay.
Try something.
I'm saying.
Nope, he's still not on.
Chase, try something again.
Hello.
Yeah, what the Farber Nougat?
Bonfire.
Oh, now VI's having technical difficulties
Right.
like I was last week. What
Yeah.
the Bumba glide?
All right.
Yeah.
Well, D, you go ahead and you do.
Why don't you pull down another mic?
Because hold on.
Tap on. What? Tap the mic and see if it works.
Hello. How about now? No.
Something. I don't know what you just did, V. But you took one ear away from me.
Hello. Oh wait.
All right, there's Ray.
I hear me now.
Yeah.
Okay.
We hear
Okay,
him.
so-
Ladies, gentlemen.
So wait, what's that? Go ahead, keep going.
Ladies, gentlemen.
Oh, so you mic 3?
Am I?
Yeah, that's
Why would
great.
I be
He's
mic
mic.
3?
He's mic 3.
I don't.
But you did something that took away half of my headset. I don't know what you did, but you took away half of my I don't hear in both ears.
Any hoozle. Ladies, gentlemen.
Whoa.
Now you got all of your headset and then some. Ladies.
My shit was fine. Why you go fucking with my shit? My shit was
Because you
good.
just said it was coming out of one ear.
It is still coming out one ear. Whatever
Yeah,
you did to try to fix Dre shit, you didn't fuck my shit up.
I don't know. I didn't.
I don't know either.
It's been a while.
You want me to come over there and produce?
No,
and
I don't
you know
want
what?
you to come over here.
It is what it is.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Ladies.
Real niggas only
gentlemen.
wear one ear on the headphones.
No, real DJs only wear one ear.
Specifically, one particular lady. Hey, baby, how you doing?
Yeah, don't try to make up now. You getting punched in the face.
No, whatever. I wouldn't even
hello.
do
It's
that.
gonna knock you the fuck out.
It is Thursday, February 2nd, 2017.
It is. It's Groundhog. It's Groundhog Day.
Fuck that nigga.
It is Punxsutawney Phil in the house.
Yes.
Talking
And
about 6 more weeks winter. Fuck him.
there is no winter. Welcome to global warming. There's no such thing
No,
as
there's winter. It's white shit all
It's
over the
like-
ground,
no, it's-
and it's not a Coke fest.
It's cold fall.
Son, I haven't worn a coat. I've been wearing a jacket all
It's
winter.
because you're a weirdo.
I'm not a weirdo.
You're definitely a weirdo.
Okay, whatever. Well, either way, today's date is February 2nd, 2017.
12 days from Valentine's Day.
And you're in the house with It Is What It Is Radio. You got myself, your favorite bad influence, a.k.a. the Sucker for Love, a.k.a.
Sucker for Love number 2.
Yeah, because I got to it late.
Because
AKA
Ricardo's Sucker for Love number 1.
A.k.a. Hey, how come your opinion on everything has changed? Uncle Dre. And then we got Bitterman, a.k.a. I'm sorry, R&B D, the racist and bigoted one, over here mad at I don't know who today.
I ain't mad at nobody.
Everybody.
And then we got the musical mastermind on the boards, so things will work a little bit more smoothly than they did last show.
Just a tad. Not for his ear. Not for his left ear cup.
Not for my headphones, period.
The big homie.
You
VI.
You know.
Yeah, I don't know how this nigga trying to fix Dre's mic and fucked up my shit.
Yeah, whatever.
You're
You're a complaint box.
So
It's a box of complaints.
It's better than that $5 box you was buying.
Oh shit.
well, if the box only costs $5, then you can't complain about
You
what
can't
it
really,
did.
Nah,
can't really complain
I was
about
listening to an old
$5
show
box.
and I kept fucking with him about a $5 box.
Really? What show was that?
I don't
I
remember. It's on our YouTube page.
I made the mistake of telling someone that I don't even remember what really happens during the show after the show. And it was like, well, why not? It was like, I don't know. And ladies and gentlemen, when we're in the midst of this show, and this is going to happen after this show. It happens.
Yeah, I don't think about this shit. I'm glad it's
and
recorded.
I don't really remember because I don't keep a mental track of what we do from moment to moment.
Because we're really spewing this shit.
It's very organic. And I think, I mean, truthfully, to me, that's the appeal of the show is it's not structured. It's not like, oh, yeah, we did this on this show. However, it is nice to have an idea of what happens on each show in case we need to reference it later.
But that's because we have a running log.
Right.
We're fine.
So, but, yeah, so weekend review. D, we're going to start with you. What's been good with you since last week?
Been literally building our YouTube page. Kind of neglected SoundCloud. Got to get back to SoundCloud. And just working. And trying to find some sleep in between. But the sleep thing ain't working out.
Think about sleep. Why is he always complaining about sleep? I don't understand.
You know what? I can't stand you.
Sleep is the cousin of death.
Well, I would like to be. I would like to kiss that cousin.
Well, R&B
You're
D is synonymous with sleeping.
Yes.
That's a synonym.
Anyway, so I've been.
When I was on the YouTube page, it was resting and Beckying day. He said, "I'm gonna get in trouble for that one."
Yeah, when I was late to one of the shows. Yeah, that's on the YouTube page.
Resting and Beckying.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's not listening.
She does listen to the shows.
She does?
She does, especially when we go live, which we're not doing because I don't fucking feel like it.
Hello.
I said that today at the meeting.
Hello,
I was like, we'll be doing the podcast because I'm too lazy to go live. And it's not that I'm too lazy.
Hello.
It's truthfully, it's better for us to do a podcast.
Probably.
We can be unfiltered.
But we can go to Facebook Live though. Nobody cares if we tell.
D can go Facebook Live. He's got
No,
Verizon.
VI can go fucking Facebook.
I don't even get any service in here.
I got Sprint, so
I
my
just-
phone stopped working after 9 p.m.
I have Shmi and Shmi.
Hey, Shmi.
Damn.
Suck
Shmi
a dick.
and Shmi.
Suck a dick.
Early bird to AT&T.
Early bird.
The early bird special.
Go fuck yourself with that unlimited plan with DirecTV. I don't want it.
I'm gonna tell you, I would get AT&T only if their spokesperson sold it to me in person. There's something so.
The lady. Yeah.
Yeah,
She can come from behind that counter.
Yeah, she's actually a comedian, and she's done some other things, but
Oh, so she's a guy.
no, she's not a guy.
Oh, a comedian.
Comedian.
All right.
With E-N-N-E.
Yeah.
Comedian.
Yes.
But what is her name? Something Weintraub. But she's really cool. She seems really cool, but she is very, very attractive.
I'd like to put unlimited data in her mouth.
Yeah.
All right, so the show went left.
Who is this lady?
Lily. I think that's her name on the AT&T commercial.
Yes,
Lily.
I believe
Oh
it's Lily,
yeah,
too.
Yeah.
She got a nice little fatty too.
She do. She's a very attractive young
She's
lady.
proportionate.
She is very proportionate.
She makes me want to buy AT&T phones.
Yes.
Which
She's
means
not going to be in the
She
store.
makes me
I
want to
know,
get a
man.
free iPhone 7.
Yeah, and run into a door.
Yeah.
But
like that white girl ran into the pillar in the mall.
Ooh.
What?
Nah, it's another. Like I said, I've been listening to old shows and all the stories I'll be telling and shit. And one of the stories is this one time we was in the mall. It was me, you, Sanchez, and I think Wimberly. It was either Wimberly or Rico. Anyway, we walking down by the Disney store, what used to be the Disney store at the time. And, you know, like they got them big giant pillars. Mm-hmm. Well, this white girl was staring at us so hard and intently. She was like we was gonna gang rape her or something, and she was so afraid of us, worried about what we're doing. We just laughing and joking amongst each other that she's not watching where the fuck she's walking, and I'm peeping it the whole time. And she's looking at us. And she's walking, and she speeds up, and then boom! Oh, you hear this big thump, and then drop to the ground.
Yo, that pillar is like 4 feet wide.
Yeah. She slammed into it because son, she's walking real fast.
I'm gonna say this. It must have been Sanchez because I've seen Sanchez cause that effect.
No, it wasn't the Sanchez effect. It was the I'm scared of niggas effect.
Oh,
I know the difference. I know the Sanchez effect. Like,
So
I've seen. You know, shout out to Sanchez. I watched a girl. I watched a girl on Virginia Beach and I'm not condoning violence against women. Let me say that. But we were on the strip in Virginia Beach, and some girl was so caught up in just the vision of Sanchez that she broke her neck, and when her boyfriend realized what she was doing, he slapped the shit out of her right there in front of everybody. Like, yo, pay attention. I'm over here talking to you. You all caught up in that. Yo, Pablo be getting chicks in trouble.
Yeah, I've experienced the Sean effect. I mean, we've all, told him about, and he's
oblivious.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Oblivious.
Waste of fucking talent.
He lives with himself.
I think it's, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. He has finally, to a degree, accepted that, you know what? I do cause women to run into poles. Because it's not that wasn't the first time. I've seen it happen plenty of occasions where a girl is paying so much attention to him, she's not paying attention to where she's walking, and is running to. I seen a girl run into a stop sign. Yeah. I seen a girl run into another person, and then I seen that one young lady get slapped by her boyfriend for losing focus while he's trying to talk to her. So
that's crazy.
Yeah. But all right, D, that was your week.
That was my week, man. Just working and building the YouTube page.
That was my week. I was Jamaican.
Nah, I was just thinking about what's the name?
I was being in the question.
Virginia Beach. I haven't been back to the farm. We got a meeting next week about that.
Bring your white chaps.
I love Virginia Beach. I'm not gonna lie.
I've seen a few fights on the strip. Both male and female.
The strip ain't what it used to be, though.
It's not. It's
all family oriented.
I'm about to say now it's all family and lovers. Like,
and you can't curse. They literally have traffic signs up there with like the little profanity
warnings. Yes.
Signs. At symbols and all of that stuff.
Because the white people want to protect their children from profanity when they're the ones who are mostly using it.
Well, my son does live in Virginia Beach, and he literally goes to the beach like every other weekend.
But you know
so
what?
I don't want y'all cursing around him.
Yeah, but if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, I remember I went down. When I lived down in Chesapeake, we would hit the beach on a Friday or Saturday night, and it's all club hoppers and people, sing, just young people of the club age,
college crowd type shit,
just chilling. Now it's so family oriented that you will see strollers and families out
lots
at 2 in the morning walking up and down the strip.
Tourists.
No. This is not the time to be doing family time.
Right.
Family time is between noon
and
sunset. Right. Once the sun goes down, the debauchery is supposed to
begin. You think that's bad? Try Black Bike Week in Myrtle Beach. You know what that is? It's like Freaknik, but with motorcycles.
Yeah.
All right?
I don't want to think
No. Think about it. Just picture that, right? Now drop in the middle of all that lily white families from the suburbs with their strollers and all that, and just all this around like, yo, That's how it be in Myrtle Beach the first 2 days of Black Bike Week.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is the most bizarre thing in the world to see these random, middle class folk mixed in with all these bikers from all over the country.
Don't bring your babies to Mardi Gras.
For real.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
And don't lose a fight. Don't lose a bar fight outside in Virginia Beach and the cops be there because the cops are going to beat you up. I saw that happen.
That's good.
It's Virginia.
No, but these two dudes, and this is one of those stories where I say, hey, the cops are not just doing it to black people. These are two white boys who came outside of the bar. They got thrown out by the big diesel bouncer. He threw them out, both of them out.
That'll happen.
And, so there's a big brolic dude and there's a skinny dude, right? So you would think that the brolic dude is just going to decimate the skinny guy. Mm-hmm. Nah. Brolic dude's running his mouth. The skinny guy just puts his hands up, goes forward, hits him like 2 or 3 times, like pop, pop, pop. Diesel guy drops to the ground. The cops come immediately. Like, I'm sitting there eating some chicken because we had just came out the quote unquote New York pizza spot.
Yeah, I know that spot.
Yeah, that bullshit. So we come out and the cop grabs the winner. Now here comes another cop running. The diesel dude is getting up off the ground. He's like, what the fuck? And cursing and shit. Getting up off the ground and the cop flying tackles this nigga. Literally jumps in the air like flying tackles him to the ground.
The dude who just got knocked out.
Now the skinny dude is standing there talking to the other cop. They're just holding him back. And he's like, with his hands up, he don't want no parts of nothing. Meanwhile, my man is on the ground with the other cop, and like the trees, how they're in the grate. The cop is mushing his face into the grate, and the cop gets up and puts his knee on the kid's neck, and his face is all great, and he's like, "Yo, get the fuck off me! You're hurting my neck." And they weren't trying to hear that, and he waited until his partner came over, and they both, grabbed him up and threw him on the car, all super rough, like. And then another cop was looking at me. I was like, "Good chicken."
Yeah, I'm gonna say this: Virginia cops. I have nothing. First of all, I don't have anything against the police. Period. I know that's kind of controversial to say.
Not at all.
But Virginia cops, they just waiting for something to happen.
Well, this guy who did the flying tackle, he was definitely waiting for something to pop
Virginia is the type of place that stuff pops off so rarely, even in like Richmond, which is the major city. Because I can't think of another major city in Virginia.
There's really not one. Virginia Beach, Richmond, and
the 7 cities. I mean, okay,
that area.
If you got a cop in Portsmouth or Newport News, then yeah, they might be prepared for that.
Oh yeah.
But all those other cops are like, I'm just waiting for something to happen, especially on the Strip. Yeah, they're gonna take. It's like that kid who hasn't played football all year. And then you put him in the game, it's like, tackle him. I'm going out, So, yeah, they just waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, man. I felt bad for dude. Because not only did he just get knocked out by some skinny dude.
Then he got beat up by the cops.
Then he got graded by the cops.
And then I'm sure he was going to jail, so.
Nothing sucks more than going to jail after getting beat up. At least if
twice.
You beat somebody up, then
twice. You got beat up twice.
Wow.
You can be in the jail cell talking about
And that New York pizza shit is bullshit, yo. And I asked some dudes, because I had a slice and some wings. The wings was good. The slice was horrible. I threw the slice away. I said, yo, y'all not really from New York. And he was like, nah, it's just a sign, man. Just a sign. I'm like,
you shouldn't have fell for that anyway. That was the okie doke.
Authentic New York pizza. I said, oh yes. Two things you don't buy.
Those are just words.
Yeah. 2 things you don't buy in Virginia: Chinese food and pizza.
You don't buy Chinese food anywhere outside of New York City. Outside of New York State, rather.
Nah, I've gone.
No. I went to Orlando.
If it ain't San Francisco or New York, it ain't right.
I've never been to San Francisco, but I was in Orlando, and I promise you, that was the worst Chinese food I've ever had.
Orlando
worse than over by Booker T?
Worse than over by Booker T.
Because Booker T, that joint is pretty bad.
It's worse. I promise you, it's worse.
Oh, but Kiana, shout out to Kiana. She had put me on to a spot that it was like actual New York Chinese food down in the beach.
Yeah, well, you know, you may find a spot, but Orlando, not happening. Especially in the tourist section of the Orlando studio. What are Universal Studios?
Well,
Disney area.
Tell you, man.
Kissimmee. In the Kissimmee area.
Kissimmee St. Cloud.
Yeah.
I just go to Yelp, man. Yelp has what you need as far as knowing.
You would go to Yelp.
Knowing what a restaurant is, good or bad.
Yeah, that's the
crazy.
No facial hair Damien. He goes to Yelp.
Yep.
Shut up.
Finally, let's get around to your week. How was your week, Kurt?
Fuck that nigga's week, man.
I celebrated my birthday while I was out.
Fuck your birthday.
Fuck you.
No thanks. You're not my type.
Shut up.
Wow.
So anyhow, on to better things. I'm happy to be back, man.
It's good to have you back.
Yeah,
it feels great.
Last week we had this guy who was producing the show, and
he sucked ass.
Yeah, he was horrible, man. And he didn't. He couldn't even get the board right. Like, just had to call in reinforcements and shit.
And he was horrible.
You really didn't have to tell the audience that it was me.
Oh, I was kind of confused. I was like, "Who the fuck is he talking about?" I thought it was you.
I was talking about myself, in the third person.
Horrible.
You suck.
You just spoiled the fucking.
I could have ran a board
suck.
better than that.
I wouldn't go that far, Dre. Wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, I'm not either. Truth be told, there would have been no show.
Yo, Dre, what was your week like, man?
You gonna talk about your birthday?
I worked and I got mandated out of all things.
Damn.
Not only did I work my birthday, I got mandated.
Extra. He worked and he worked some more.
Yeah, I was like, yo, that shit sucks. I was like, I really felt 35. I was like, this is grown up nigga shit.
Yeah. Welcome to adulthood, where your birthday don't mean shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. This the first birthday I've spent since I was 15 sober.
Wow.
Horrible.
Yeah.
I hope to be very drunk on my birthday this year.
Horrible.
And I hope to be in another country on my birthday.
Well, y'all got summer birthdays, so y'all better be drunk.
I'm gonna be drunk and out of the country.
Good.
I won't say I'll be drunk on my
Hope
birthday.
you're drunken out of your mind too.
Nah, I don't get like that.
By my birthday this year, I hope to be,
as Dre would say, digger drunk. Nah, I don't get like that. Shout out to Digger.
By my birthday this year, I hope to be adequately relaxed and tipsy and super, super happy. Yeah.
Well, that's a good birthday wish.
Yeah, because I'll be where I'm supposed to be.
Yep.
Being a sucker. Say it.
I have nothing to say.
That's right. Can't say shit.
You know who you are, what you are.
I'm a happy man.
So that's how your week was?
My week was, you know what? I worked. That's it. And I really do wish I had something better to say about my week, but that's adulthood. You have complete just weeks and months of I fucking went to work and on my day off I did nothing. Mm-hmm. And that's the best I could hope for, is to do nothing on my day off. This week I actually didn't get to do nothing on my day off. I helped my mother's friend's mother, if you can follow that train. I helped her load a truck to move. I can't say I helped her move because I just loaded the truck leaving her apartment to where she was going. I didn't get to the next destination. I had shit to do because I'm an adult.
Word.
And but other than that, it was go to work, come home, rinse, repeat. That's about it.
Yep.
I did my laundry today, and for the first time, and I will say,
congratulations.
It wasn't the first time I've done my laundry, but it was the first time in ever that I folded my clothes. And to most people, they're like, "Oh, big fucking whoop! You did your laundry and you folded your clothes. You want a biscuit, bitch?" I don't fold clothes. However, someone came into my apartment and organized the shit out of it and folded my clothes and made things neat. So
he even made a space for the head of the bed.
So the shut up.
defined the entire space.
Wow.
That yo,
Shout out to them.
The space was defined.
that was one of the funniest fucking things ever to me. Like, like I don't know where the fuck the head of the bed is. I don't know which way you slept. That shit right there, son. That shit had me dying well into the next 4 or 5 days.
That was a fact.
I laugh even when I think about it now. But no, you know, somebody put in the energy to organize my living situation. So the least I can do is maintain it until I leave.
Good job.
Shout out to them.
Trained you well.
Yeah, son. This whole experience and the chapter I'm
Embarking
going to
on.
embark on next. I'm not afraid of it, but I am not even apprehensive is not the proper word. Just, I guess, nervously anxious because it's a situation I've never been in before. You know, I've been in a cohabitative situation, but it was more like a roommates with benefits kind of thing. This is more of an interdependence, intertwined existence situation, and everything is like a processing moment for me. So that's what it is, you know. But I'm gonna do it just like the alcoholics do.
I did. I handed in my homework today too.
I know.
Okay.
I was proud of you. Yeah, and I told you yesterday, like, oh, you know, let that person know. It's a good thing you didn't, because it would have been, oh, okay, that's 4. Where's the 5th one?
No, the 5th was up yesterday.
Oh, was?
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit.
I had 5 up since Tuesday, I think.
Nice.
Good job.
Just didn't have the problem was, like, I wanted it to be the top 5, but I didn't have access to those files, and I couldn't figure out how to download them off of SoundCloud, like the podcast.
Yeah.
I couldn't. There were some you could download off of SoundCloud, some you couldn't. So I don't know how that fucking process works.
Whoever was uploading it, they probably had something on their end where they made it available to download or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, we do have a YouTube page. We do have Adam Bronx's joint is up there. Still a Mess interviews up there. The track
So
fit.
is it an easy URL?
I have no idea.
This motherfucker has no idea.
Hold on. I mean, if you go on YouTube and you look up It Is What It Is
After
radio
Hours.
show After Hours,
You'll find us.
you'll find us.
Yeah. It's us. It's 3 grizzly motherfuckers.
Yeah, because there is another It Is What It Is radio show, which I found out.
Which pissed me off when I found that
Me
out.
too. I said, what? These motherfuckers?
Motherfuckers.
I gotta find out how long they've been on though. Like I didn't have time to look into
They
it.
still suck.
I didn't even listen to it.
They stinking it up.
Man,
They ain't us though.
listen, we are the best fucking show that is not nationwide.
Especially
not yet heard.
named It Is What It Is.
Yeah.
Not yet heard.
So
But the YouTube page helps, and then I got to get everything up on SoundCloud, but I need VI's assistance with a few things, because some of the shows have music and some of them don't. So we gotta clean that part of it up. I'm not.
Don't put me on blast.
Nah, I don't have the editing skills to take the stuff out and then put something else in or fill that gap in.
You got a laptop, do you?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to teach me, then cool. I'll
top
do.
range.
I'm so done with teaching people anything.
Okay.
I'd rather do it myself.
All right. I mean,
You could watch me do it.
could I do it? Yes.
Absolutely, you could.
Watch me.
It'd be painstakingly. It would just take a long time.
It wouldn't.
Nah, it would. No.
Nah, I got faith in you though.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime.
And that's it.
Shout out to
fuck
Jazz. Hope Jazz feels better. She was supposed to come tonight, but she said she's
Yeah,
still
shout
sick.
out to Jazz.
She was gonna crawl out of bed to come here. I said, "Nah, just take your stick ass home."
Yeah, nobody want that shit.
Yeah, all the friends of the shows. Let's shout them out, man.
Yeah, thank you
This time.
thank you everyone who has
Shout
participated.
out to Jazz. Shout out to Mrs. Dubs.
I spoke to Mel today too. We supposed to
shout out to Mad Mel.
Gotta get the show going.
Yeah. Shout out
Cut
to
that shit out.
Nah, I'm trying to.
Shout out to Miss Mickey Nurse out in Chicago.
Shout out.
Shout out to Bernie. Shout out to my baby girl who listens. I'm so surprised she even still wants to speak to me after listening to the show. I would have been disconnected any relationship with me.
Oh, let's take a music break until we get back.
I was he was talking about her last week, and I was the background singer.
No, please don't.
Whatever, nigga.
Listen.
Well.
What can
shout out to Snaz
to make it up to you?
Absolutely.
What can
shout out, like I was saying, like I was setting up for the segue. All the friends of the show. Let's get into this. Tory Lanez, Just a Friend.
I did you wrong.
And we'll be right back.
But I'll give my
on It Is What It Is radio.
Right.
This motherfucker.
Shut his goddamn mic off.
Yeah, I hate him.
First off, baby, I'm too wavy for all this bullshit that you bring me. And I done denied you way before this, but God, I was back and now you're gorgeous, oh no. You got what I need, yeah. Say I'm just a friend. Oh, baby, I can be. You got what I need, oh yeah. Whoa, yeah. You know I'm fly. I pull up, don't deny me, cause baby, it drives me crazy when you say whoa, yeah. I wanna be the nigga that you call on. I wanna be the one to get you some. I wanna be the one to war. I know what this sound like is crazy. You could be Beyonce, I'll be Jay-Z. I know that shit sound cliche. Maybe I'm more than just a friend, pretty lady. Got what I need, yeah. What you need to. Telling me I'm just afraid. Quit telling me I'm just afraid, yeah. First off, I know you got it. You know I got it too. So why do you flirt with me and then ooh, this time I wanna do it better this time. I wanna get me out the friend zone. It is so good that your friends know. This sound like it's crazy. You know how I get down, I'm crazy. For you when it go down, I'm blazing. Cause I'm not just a friend, yeah. You got what I need. See, I'm just a friend. Whoa. Reason why you wouldn't want this kind of guy. Cause I stay lit, I stay fresh. Plus I know you know I'm fly. Now give me one good reason why you wouldn't want this type of guy. Cause I stay lit, I stay fresh. And you know I know I'm fly. got some more for you tomorrow. Good loving all in the morning. My time is yours if you want it. The seconds, minutes all ticking. Baby, you can have them all. I got nothing better to do. Oh, girl, tell me what's better than you. Rather take a moment to make some memories with you. Rather not miss a second, not when I could be with you. Ooh, I got the time for you, I got the time. Ooh, I got the time for you, I got the time. Yeah, got the time. Morning, no night. Time. Anytime you like. I got the time. I got the time. Time just steps, I don't see no one. Hands going round while my hands rub you down. Busy, 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 busy schedule. For you, I'm never too busy, just to let you know. Rather take a moment to make some memories with you. Rather not miss a second, not when I could be with you. Ooh, I got the time for you, I got the time. Ooh, I got the time for you, I got the time. Yeah, got the time. Morning, no night. Time. Anytime you like. I got the time. I got the time. Time. Got the time. I got the time. I got the time. I got the time. I got the time. Got the time. I got the time. I got the time. If that's what you need, then you got it from me, baby. Oh, got the time. I got the time. I got the time. Time for you if you want it. Never leave disappointed. Time for you if you like it. Time for you to get excited. Time for you in public. Time for you in private. My time is yours. When it's yours, I'll be inside it. Time for you to be classy. Time for you to be nasty. I got the time, I got the time. You ain't never gotta ask me. Rolex, you blow. All them all, got them all. Giving you all of me, and you can get some more. Yeah, once I hit the door, I was at the floor. Will we make it up the stairs? Girl, I'm never really sure. Scream as loud as you can while my hands round your throat. We cancel the plans just to cancel some more. I got time, I got time. I got time for your mind. I got time for your head.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, God.
That was Trey Songz bragging about his watch collection, and I got the time. Is that not what that song was about? I'm sorry.
No, I don't believe so.
Maybe I misinterpreted it.
I think you
You
did.
may have.
Yeah, just a little bit.
That'll happen.
Okay, so we got what are the last two songs, please, sir?
We
Tory
had
Lanez.
Tory Lanez, Just a Friend. And we had Trey Songz, I Got the Time.
And that's not about his Invicta collection.
No, it's not.
I don't think he wears Invictus.
Well, he's whacked then, because Invicta are the best watches in the world.
That's probably a fact to people who are listening to our radio show.
I got my Invicta collection. I love my watches. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
have one Invicta, and you know where that came from. Home Shorty.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I almost had the wrong referral name. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Home Shorty purchased that from me.
She got good taste. I like that.
She does have very good taste. Until she stopped fucking with me. But boom! Yeah. Need sound
All right.
effects. No sound effects.
So,
Kill the DJ!
ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go into our new segment. And, pardon me, unless you've lived under a rock for the last basically 2 years, then you know the only thing that's making any news is Donald Trump.
Nah, son. Golden Corral made the news.
Yeah.
Golden Corral
opened up in
Facebook
PK. So what? That's the
Golden
news.
Corral made news on my Facebook timeline.
Hey, it's
And
news.
everybody has said it sucks.
Yes.
So they need to close Golden Corral.
No, you got to give it time, man.
open
It
the
just
CC's
opened.
Pizza and call it a day.
Nah, give it time, man. They'll get the kinks out.
The kinks is in they cook everything, under temperature because they trying to keep up with the demand.
They were rushing. They will learn from their mistakes, and they will prosper and be better.
First of all, I have not been to Golden Corral since the somethings, 2000 whatever, maybe 08, and I've learned I'd rather just go to a restaurant.
Me personally, it's not my type of buffet. I'm a Chinese buffet kind of guy because
However,
I get unlimited seafood.
the yeast rolls are on point.
The rolls is dope,
The rolls is on point.
and the steak is actually really good. 'Cause you,
I can't trust all you can eat steak and or shrimp.
well,
That's
the shrimp,
not something
see,
that you
here's the
should be
thing.
all you can eat.
The shrimp part, you can trust it because it's not high quality shrimp. What the hell are you doing?
Me?
Yeah, yo, it's something going on with the wires up there. Man,
I was
because-
just adjusting.
Nah, but I noticed that when your wire was swinging, the hair did something. When I pulled on this, like see, it's something going on with the wires up
don't
there.
do
Man.
that.
Anyway,
When he pulls on his wire, things.
It affects the senses.
I hate Joe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate Joe.
All right, yeah. New Golden Corral in Poughkeepsie. It
You got
really
bad
sucks. Some people like it, but they have low standards, and you're gonna get food poisoning. Moving on.
No, man.
Wow.
Come on.
Is that a fair assessment?
No, not
I
at all.
haven't gone yet.
He hasn't gone either. That's why it's not a fair assessment.
My
Like, what the fuck?
My sister and a
Do you
couple-
have your sister's stomach, nigga? No.
a couple of people in my family went, and they all
And you have none of their stomachs.
You,
And they
you got
all
your
ended
you
up
got your
sick.
family stomach, son.
Word, like
It's an
nigga.
inherited thing,
What the fuck, man? Like when you go,
Some people have family eyes, nose, stomach.
this nigga,
Our stomach is all the same.
yeah, fuck, we got a community stomach and shit. Got a
I'ma tell you like
symbiotic
this.
relationship.
Go to Golden Corral.
I don't listen. I am not a frequenter of Golden Corral. I'm not that guy. I never thought it was all that great. I've been to the one in Albany a couple times, and I've been to the ones down south, like when I was on road trips and shit. I'm not into Golden Corral. I'd rather go to Hudson Buffet in Fishkill, where I can get all you eat crab legs.
I was a Hudson
Get
Buffet.
that frog out your throat.
I know, right? Swallow.
Your Hudson Buffet where Dre saved me from getting my ass whipped one time.
Hudson Buffet. I will
Shout out
go
to
there
Dre.
for one thing and one thing only,
And one plate only, too.
and that's the Tang Lang chicken. The Tang Lang chicken. is
Dangalang,
pretty-
dangalang.
The Tang Lang chicken. No, it's pretty fucking good. I will give
Everything
them that.
there is good, man. Like Hudson, they do it right, man.
What
I
time
like
they
it.
close tonight?
10,
You think we should go to Hudson Buffet?
if you want to.
I left my car.
Get that dangalang, dangalang.
No,
Get that dangling chicken?
We ain't getting no dangling.
Let me hold on. Let me get to some motherfucking news.
Let me get that.
Ladies and
dangalang
gentlemen, let's
chicken.
do some motherfucking news right about now. In the motherfucking news,
Uh-huh.
as usual, the motherfucker in the news, President Trump.
Fucking somebody's mother.
President Trump,
Oh, he's not
he
fucking with
invoked a travel ban on 7 countries: Libya, Sudan, Somalia, Yemen, Syria, Iran, and Iraq.
What a dick.
Yeah, he has that trait about him. The ban prohibited green card holders as well as those with visas from entering the country. Refugees are not allowed in the country for 120 days, and immigrants for 3 months. This is part of the extreme vetting he promised during his campaign run, and what was really fucked up about it was there were people who were en route. They were actually in the air on their way to America from these countries when he signed the executive orders, and once they landed, can't get out the fucking airport.
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, mind you, there's been protests and opposition
Yeah, because
to this.
people were saying like they were in basically concentration camps
Yeah.
in the airport,
Yeah.
like fenced in and shit.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Welcome to Trump. Well, welcome to
Trump's America.
alt-right America.
Welcome to I told you, not Tory Lanez. I told you, but Donald Trump. I told you
Yeah.
because he told niggas.
Yeah. He told me. He said
he definitely told.
people thought he was playing. Along the line, now these countries that he banned, you know, they try to say it was a Muslim ban because they are very highly populated Muslim countries.
Yes.
I saw a post, and I will have to do a little bit of fact checking, but it seems to make sense to me that these were also countries that didn't have an IMF or Rothschild central banking system. Which my conspiracy theories lead me to believe that that's possible. But this anti-Muslim rhetoric and sentiment is not just an American thing. Our neighbors to the north, Canada, which is known to be the nicest country in the world,
Hey.
there was a shooting at a Islamic cultural center, or it also served as a mosque in Quebec. Laval University student Alexandra
Laval University. I've been there.
Laval University, a student
crap.
from Laval University by the name of Alexandra Bissonnette.
Yeah, I don't know him.
Okay, I'm glad.
Yeah. Well,
He opened fire with an AK-47
I'm glad I don't know him.
on the Islamic Cultural Center in Quebec, killing 6, injuring 5. He faces first-degree murder charges for the 6 slain victims and attempted murder charges for the 5 injured victims. Luckily, the other 39 people who were in the Islamic Center at the time went unharmed. Reports say that he reloaded as many as 3 times an AK-47. So, considering he had an AK-47, he reloaded 3 times. I'm not gonna
They're
say
lucky.
silver lining. Only 5, only 6 people died. Those 6 people shouldn't have died.
Right.
But it could have been way worse.
Could have been.
It could have been way worse.
Thank God it wasn't.
And of course, in America, in our home country, where the anti-Muslim, anti-Islamic, holy monkey,
I want to see if I
Sentiment.
still had the ability to distract him.
the anti-Muslim sentiment is still very strong. There was a mosque that was burned down in. Turn that down, son.
My bad.
There was a mosque that was burned down in Victoria, Texas. Don't go to Texas; they'll fuck you up. To quote Eddie Murphy. Bright side of this, no one was harmed, and in the ensuing aftermath of this senseless crime, there was a GoFundMe page established for the rebuilding of this, Islamic Center in Victoria, Texas. Their goal was $850,000 within days, and I mean like 2 or 3. They were well over $1 million. So there is some hope for humanity. I think, and for me, the best part of this story is the fact that 4 churches and even a synagogue, which is where Jews
Jewish
go to
people.
go to worship,
Right.
offered
To open their doors.
150, active Muslims in Victoria, Texas, their facilities to worship.
Right.
Because the rabbi of that synagogue said, we have, maybe 30, 40, maybe 50, participants. They have 150. We have a whole lot of space that's not being used. That, to me, is a beautiful thing.
Absolutely.
When you talk about making America great again, that is what makes America great.
Yep.
When people of different beliefs, different skin tones, different factions say, hey, I may not believe what you believe. I may not feel how you feel, but I respect your right to do so. And when someone else infringes upon that, I will facilitate your ability to continue. That's beautiful.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful. So it's, you know,
There is still hope.
you know what? We cannot rely on the image and the perception that the media or, you know, the images that we're giving to be factual, because there's a small percentage of our population that is outright belligerently bigoted and racist. You know, everybody has their prejudices, and that's just a natural thing to prejudge, to see someone and make an assertion about their person or their character based on what you see. It's just natural. But to be so close-minded as to not give people a chance on an individual basis to say, you know, to prove, okay, I'm a good person. To assume because a person looks a certain way or is from a certain religion or a certain culture or a certain geographic, you know, location, that is what that is ignorance. When you say, okay, I've never engaged with someone of said, you know, demographic, but I will allow them a chance and I will get to know them. There's more people like that than not. And to me, that is what needs to happen more. There needs to be more focus on that. We're all human, and there's much more similarities between us than differences. However, we get roped and fooled and convinced into focusing on our differences that we lose sight of our similarities.
Yep.
And that's the news for this week.
Wait, you're not gonna talk about the Chicago threat?
You know what? I did not get a chance to look up and investigate the Chicago situation.
Listen,
all I know,
play the clip.
what clip? All I know is Donald. He said he's going to send in the feds to handle the situation.
No, a preacher came to Donald Trump, a black preacher from Chicago, said the leading gang members of Chicago have reached out to him and said that they want to be a part of the administration solving crime and killing and all about the body count. They want to lower the body count in Chicago. And Trump said basically, he said, good, because if you guys don't take care of it, we will fix the problem. We will come in and correct the issue.
All right. Now, you remember when we went out to Chicago, right?
I do.
What did you see as far as the police? You tell me your interpretation or your observation about the police in Chicago. Just as a visitor, what did you see?
As a visitor, I'd never seen a cop outside of their car.
What else did you see?
I'll
say that, matter of fact.
Wait, now I'm trying to remember because this is like going back almost 2 years now.
Not even. But
It'll be 2 years next month, nigga.
2 years?
It'll be 2 years next month, nigga.
It's been 2 years since we
It
went
will
out
be
to
2
Chi-Town?
years next month, nigga. We went out there March 15, nigga.
Wow. I feel like it was last year.
Nah.
Wow. Okay. But continue. What
Bless
was your
My
your observation?
My observation was I only saw the cops in the poor sections, and I never seen one get out of a car.
Okay. I'm going to concur with your I never seen a police I did not see a police officer outside of their vehicle. On top of that, we seen very few
True.
police officers. And ladies and gentlemen listening to this show, I want y'all to know that the entire time me and D were out in Chicago, we didn't spend a lot of time stuck in the hotel room, despite my preferences.
Word.
We did get out and we drove around, okay?
And walked around.
we walked around, we drove around, we went to the hood, and the most police I seen in one area. We stopped at a Dunkin' Donuts, and this had to be like our last day. And if anybody know me, I'm addicted to Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Shout out to D&D's. And there were 3 city police, and they weren't even doing the normal, group chat. We're all linking up to talk. There were 3 cop cars, and they all seemed to be just chilling. Okay? You could not tell that the police cars were dirty. It didn't snow, it didn't sleet, it didn't rain in the 4 days we were there. But every police car was filthy. I say this, the police, as far, and this is compared to New York City, where we are both from and frequent, the police were very lax. They were very not present. Okay?
Right.
So when people talk about, the crime rate is crazy in Chicago, well, number one, I don't know who's supplying the guns out there, but there's a lot of ammunition, there's a lot of firepower moving through Chicago, and there's not a lot of law enforcement being enforced. Okay? Now, Chicago, just like New York City, is one of those cities where you're not allowed to have a carry or conceal permit for a weapon. So, to quote the NRA, when you outlaw guns, the only people with guns are the outlaws. So the law-abiding citizens doing what is right, as far as the constraints of the place in which they live, don't have guns. But the criminals are running rampant with them. And the police are very lax. Of course, that creates an environment for just outlandish gun violence. Okay? So it's not that Chicago is just, crazy and the people, the inner city youth or whoever they're trying to pin this on are bananas. It's being enabled. All right? So that was my take on it. So for Trump to be like, we're going to come in and handle it.
They just going to militarize the police more or send in the National Guard.
They're going to send in feds. They're going to send in federal agencies.
They're already there.
They're going to establish martial law. This is no different than a Jade Helm 15 type exercise where we see how this works in one section and then we implement it everywhere. Chicago has been being primed as the test ground for martial law. If the police, and first of all, let's establish this. Chicago historically is a hotbed for municipal corruption. Even if as far back as the Al Capone mafia days, it's corrupt. It's one of those, just like LA, just like New York was pre-RICO law. Even to this day, there's a level of corruption. It's a hotbed of corruption. So when you allow that, when that's the culture of law enforcement is corruption, of course you're going to end up with these things. Of course you're going to need the National Guard or whoever to come in to fix it. And
he was still wrong for saying it like that, though.
There's no surprise, though. There's no surprise because if anybody watched the debate, and I believe it was the second debate between him and Hillary, the moderator posed the question to Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, given the current climate of racial relations between the police and inner city residents and the inner city, between the police and the inner city, given the racial climate, what would you do to improve race relations? And Donald Trump's answer was law and order. Now, as Dr. McWilliams said at his lecture, and as anybody who pays attention to the nuance, yeah, Donald Trump may not be a politician, but he definitely speaks in the nuanced political terms. Law and order really just means we're going to crack down on the perceived criminals.
Black people.
Exactly.
Yeah, law and order is just another way
Black people,
for you to say nigga.
Black people and or
Thug is just the new nigga.
Black people especially, but lower socioeconomic individuals.
Yes, agreed.
Because what tends to be lost in these discussions is the fact that, yeah, it's easily divisive to say, white cop versus black person. But the problem is not white cop, black people. The problem is police versus citizens. It's not sensational for the news organizations or for the media or for us as individuals to talk about a white cop being oppressive or exerting too much force on a white person, or a black cop using excessive force on a black person. I can't remember his name, but if anybody remembers the story about the gentleman who got out of his Jeep and he got shot by the cops, and the cops were actually there to serve a warrant to somebody else.
Oh yeah. When his Jeep broke down, the Navigator had broke down.
No. He was sitting in his truck, and he was smoking an L. But the cops were there to serve a warrant to somebody else, and then after they served that warrant or whatever the case may be, they came back to him later. And this is the guy who his wife recorded it on video, and she was like, "Y'all better not shoot him. Y'all better not do nothing." And she was trying to talk him down. And the cop still shot him. When it was thought that it was a white cop who shot him, it was all over the news. Once it came out that the cop who shot the fatal shot was actually a black cop, the story disappeared. Because us, a black cop killing one of us is not as sensational as a white cop killing one of us.
Right.
The story about the young man in Michigan who tried to tell a police officer, "Hey, your brights are on."
Yeah.
And him getting beat down and murdered by the police, a white kid getting murdered by the police didn't make the news because it's not sensational. But it really is a situation of authority, abuse of authority versus the citizens.
Yeah, like the kid in Utah that was at the 7-Eleven that had his hands in his pants, and the cop rolled up on him and his two friends. And his two friends, they got on the ground, whatever, and he has headphones on. I think his name was Dylan.
And he was walking away.
He was walking away from the cop,
but he could not hear the cop.
Yeah,
because he had headphones.
He had headphones on blaring,
and they shot him.
Yeah, he had his hands in his pants, and the cop is screaming at him, turn around, take your hands out of your pants. And he says, "Nah, fool," and takes his hands out of his pants and blah blah blah.
Right.
Following orders.
Yeah.
You told me to take my hands out of my pants because I called you a fool. You shoot me.
But so that is the real problem is, cops going overboard
and lack of accountability. I think that is just the major issue is the lack of accountability that police face.
And that is why when people go, "What are y'all upset about?" That's what we're upset about. The fact that not only is there no accountability, there's no there's no punishment, there's no,
there's no consequence.
No consequence. Thank you. That's the word I'm looking for.
Absolutely no consequence.
I drew a blank.
If you murdering,
if you're a police officer and you murder a citizen, there's no consequence to it.
No.
It's always, he followed the protocol. Well, why is it that the protocol is to shoot?
The protocol needs to be changed. That's why they talk about all this terrorist shit. You or I, any one of us in this room is way more likely to get murdered by a fucking cop than we are by a jihadist terrorist.
Yeah. Because truthfully, we only get half the story.
I wish I would have brought the numbers, but they have the numbers of how many people, both here in this country and abroad, have been killed by these terrorists. And then they stack that up against the number of people who've been killed by police.
In 2016, the last number that I was privy to, that I actually checked up on, and this was way before the end of the year, it was over 500 people killed by the police in the United States. How many soldiers and civilians were murdered by terrorists?
I could be wrong on this number, so people
Probably didn't crack 100.
Hear me clearly.
But I could be wrong, as you said.
I could be wrong, but I believe the number was something like 130. I think.
As opposed to 500 something, citizens. It's the problem is not being addressed.
For real.
But, so, and that's the era, that's the country we live in, that's the society we live in, is as long as I can vilify someone who doesn't look like me, doesn't share anything with me, then I don't care.
Again, I just got to go back to the Trump shit, man. Like, yo, it's been, how long he's been in office? 2 weeks now, right?
Yeah.
All right, so he's been in office 2 weeks, yet I don't see all over the TV screen the white people watching D.C. the fuck up, throwing, rocks and shit through business windows and fucking up cars and beating up reporters and shit. And beating up women. I don't see that all over the news.
Speaking of which,
but Baltimore, when the Freddie Gray shit happened, that was on the news for weeks.
And that was an isolated incident.
And we were thugs. We were savages. We were animals. We were filth. We were low and low. Yada yada yada. They called these people protesters and anti-Trump supporters.
Yeah, yesterday at UC Berkeley in California, protesters of I don't even know who the speaker was, but some alt-right person was coming to speak at UC Berkeley. They protested. They burned shit live on television. All right? They burned something that created like a tornado of fire. They attacked the security and all of that. It was barely covered. It was not even talked about today.
Were these white people?
UC Berkeley.
I want to make it clear though. I didn't see it. I don't know who goes to UC Berkeley.
I'm just saying.
It's in California. It's niggas in California.
Yeah, but they don't go to UC Berkeley. Not a lot of them.
Hey,
UC Berkeley is one of those I got money kind of schools. Not Vassar level I got money, but not Dutchess Community College level. Shout out to Dutchess, my alma mater. I love y'all. But it's all priming and propaganda. However, anti-Trump support, being anti-Trump is about to become a punishable offense as well.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, what
they're already calling the anti-Trump crowd treasonous.
Here's what I find funny. Since Trump became president, you want to know what's the number one selling book on what is it? What is
New York Times bestseller?
Yes.
Or LA Times bestseller list.
1984.
What's that about?
You've never read 1984?
No, sir, I have not.
It's about a totalitarian government.
Oh, okay.
I think anybody living in this time, and I've said this on the show before, if you've never read, there's two books that need to be read, and I wanted to give a shout out to Ms. Jackson, my ninth grade English teacher. Mm-hmm. There's two books that anybody who exists need to read, and that's 1984 and Brave New World. Both are glimpses into the future from, I think, Brave New World was written in the late 20s, early 30s. 1984, shortly thereafter, maybe I want to say the late 30s, early 40s, but maybe before that. But they're a look into the future. Vastly different. However, the world we live in mirrors both of them. And it's scary. But 1984, it basically to give you an idea of what the premise of the book is about. There was the protagonist in the book. He befriends somebody who's like employee of the state. He doesn't know this guy's an employee of the state, and this guy tortures him. And part of his torture is to convince him that 2 + 2 = 5. And as much as he fought it, the more he fought, it was like, what's 2 + 2? And he would say 4. The torture got worse. And that's where we're at. Is it doesn't matter what the truth is, as long as you agree with what we're telling you. As long as you agree with these alternative facts, you'll be okay. But if you think for yourself, you're a problem. And that's where we're at. That's where we're at. And it's scary. It's very scary.
For me, it's scary for our nieces and nephews.
I
don't fear for myself in any kind of way, shape, or form. I fear for my nieces and nephews.
I have had a.
Well, I guess it's my kids then.
I would say for you to be kids. We don't have,
I had a very close friend of mine who grew up very taken care of and had has had a good life relatively so far. And they told me that they fear that they won't get the opportunity to get old. That shit is going to go so bad that they won't even get to get old. And they're not old as it is. They're kind of like midlife at best.
Damn, that's horrible.
Yeah. And what really hurt me was, us being black males, our time frame was if you make it to 25, you're doing good. If you
make it to 25, the likelihood of you making it to I think 65 was astronomical.
Yeah. If you make it to 30, which we've all done, it's like, oh, you beat the statistics. So I know I felt like if I might not make, I made no future plans up until about 32, because it was like, I don't even know if I'm going to be here. Not because the life I was living was in that direction. I wasn't in the streets. I wasn't into anything that put my life in danger other than the fact that I was a black male. So I made no future plans. I really didn't. Hey, if I make it to 40, I'll be lucky. And then once I hit 40, then I'll maybe consider retirement. That retirement is a possibility. But the person who told me this, that wasn't their life. You know what I'm saying? Their life was one of not white privilege, but of comfortable means. And given what the state of affairs is now, they expressed to me, I don't even know if I'm gonna get the opportunity to get.
I just wonder what's the answer, because you can't stop what has begun. Well, you can stop if he gets impeached, but then
if he gets first,
then the vice president moves up.
Let's hope he doesn't get impeached or assassinated, because as I always say,
is worse than Trump.
Trump worries me, but Pence scares me.
Absolutely.
I'd rather have Trump than President Pence.
For real.
But to quote one of the most unsung rappers of the 90s, Sticky Fingers, the confrontation will be fought by the younger generation because we got determination. All we need is organization. So I'll use my concentration with the Jim Crow education. Because if history repeats itself, your destination is the plantation. Yeah.
Damn,
That's what
Sticky.
Yeah. See, All We Got Is Us, that album, super political.
Speaking of Jim Crow education, you need to go read that.
The new Jim Crow?
The new Jim Crow. Anyone who has not needs to go read The New Jim Crow by Michelle Alexander. If you don't like to read, VI. They have it on audio.
I was just about to ask, how many pages is it total?
Yeah, they have it. It's
not a
13
pamphlet.
hours of audio. 13. Yeah. Someone has to read it. You know, you're reading it out loud and at a slow pace. So. But it's
He sounds so daunted by it.
devastated. He's
Yeah,
devastated by it.
I'm trying to get through the what is it? The psychology of the subconscious mind, or something like that.
Is that on
Oh,
audio?
yo, I got, yo, please,
And that's 7 hours, and I'm struggling.
please come to my car after the show. I have a gift for you, gentlemen.
Struggling.
Okay.
So after we leave here, y'all gotta come to the car. I got a gift for y'all.
All right.
I feel like he's about to kill us.
Nah, not in his car.
Nah. Well, I could, but no.
It's parked under a light,
That's,
Is it really? It's not a light.
and there's, campus security.
flashlight cops?
Really? Campus? You feel secure with?
Campus security.
Shout out to Duchess.
No, yo, one time when I used to go here back in the day, I was walking with my homegirl.
Oh yeah, that's right. That time that you almost got dicked in the butt,
No,
and the campus security saved you. I remember that.
no,
That's
you
a-
I remember that.
He's an asshole.
That's
anyway.
That's a great story.
Shut his fucking mic off. So I'm walking with my homegirl, and the security guard is a elderly gentleman, and he's walking, patrolling or whatever. But I said to the homegirl, I said, "Yo, if I jump on you right now and start whooping your ass, what is he gonna do to me?"
Oh shit!
Not a damn thing.
I said, yo, is he securing you? Is he gonna run for help? Yo,
I'm not a security guard. I'm a security monitor.
I'm just gonna tell a security
There's a rape
guard.
going on.
There's a rape.
yeah. So
You're being raped.
this dude,
Not to downplay rape. Rape is a very serious situation.
it's
You should
bad.
not rape any
We
woman
understand.
or man unless, of course, he's in jail for raping a woman. Then by all means, tear his butthole open.
Tear that shit apart.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Or children.
No, it's
Especially children.
Yeah,
That is honestly, like to divert from your story. Yeah, that's always been one of those crimes, and I'm like, dude, just gather up $20 and get a whore. Yeah, a crackhead will let you do all that nasty shit too for $20.
Right.
Why are you raping? Why are you raping people?
listen, crimes against children is what really hurts me. I can't understand you robbing the innocence of a child. I much like anyone has a dark side, but my dark side don't go dark enough for me to harm
No.
a child.
No.
And
that brings me to something that disturbed me on Facebook.
Oh god.
No, I want to give a shout out to Darius Freeman. He's a Facebook friend of mine. And he posted a video about this new phenomena of being age fluid or trans age.
Trans age. I saw that shit on your.
It was a
joint, too.
grown ass man with 7 kids who decided he wanted to be a 6-year-old girl now.
Oh man.
And this is the slippery slope that the anti-gay movement, the people who are anti-gay, we're talking about. Like, if you give gays their rights, then people who are going to want to start marrying horses and shit. But this is why I'm also against the whole, transgender bathroom thing. Like, if you identify as a woman, then you can use the women's bathroom. No. Fuck you. You're born a man, use the men's bathroom. I don't care if you get your twig and berries cut off. Go sit in a stall and piss. Because what you're going to do is you're going to open the floodgates for people who are opportunists.
Like this sick fuck.
Who are going to go, oh, I identify as a woman. And then they're going to go in the bathroom with my niece. I can't go in that bathroom. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna be thinking at the time. There may be some creep fucker in there,
Who thinks he's a 6-year-old girl?
or just pretending, because people lie.
Right.
Go figure that. People lie. Oh, I identify as a woman, so I'm going to use the women's bathroom because my prey is in that bathroom.
See, I do understand it for people like who transgender people who really do feel themselves to be, you know, they were born as a man.
Oh, we're not discrediting that.
No. I'm saying with this, it is a slippery slope, like you're saying, but it's impossible for you to weed out the people who really feel that they are
the same way that Trump's vetting process is impossible for you to ascertain who's good from Iran or Somalia or Sudan or whatever.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You can't. Unless we get the real Wonder Woman out here with the lasso of truth.
Exactly.
it's not gonna happen.
You're absolutely right. Yeah. So
Yeah, it's impossible to tell people's true intentions.
Yeah, man.
And I'm sorry, I am very much overprotective about.
And I am very much not in the faith of the human disposition right now, because we're all a bunch of fucking liars.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people who put on, and the more things that we come up with in legislation and shit like that, it just fuels the fire for us to want to lie. I never wanted to say, oh, I identified as a 6-year-old girl, but now you gave me the opportunity to say I identify as a 6-year-old girl. Now I need to use a woman's bathroom.
Yeah. The fuck out of here.
So I can't even really blame that sick fuck, because he never saw an opportunity before until
And now
legislation like this.
And now the door has opened for him.
Yep.
Yeah. So, man, listen.
Don't come up with legislation saying I can get fucking new technology products for half price, because then you're gonna see the deep sick side of me, and I'm gonna be like, I have sickle cell anemia. I deserve this 80-inch TV for half price, and because you get those opportunists, and it's like, don't present an opportunity for
to
a person
exploit the system.
So
yeah, exactly.
Fuck that. That shit's crazy, man.
And I know, and what's crazy, what's even crazier, rather, is that we live in such a PC society that, for me to say I don't agree with, anybody who just makes the claim of I identify with, a specific gender to have access to those same things, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I'm closed-minded. I'm prejudicial. No, I'm just practical.
All right.
I don't. It's if you are born a man and you decide you want to be a woman, more power to you. Do your thing. But when you start using that as an excuse to use the bathroom with, females, and mind you, I care about a lot of females. I have a predominantly female family. So if my niece goes into the bathroom and some creep fuck who's been staring at her unbeknownst to me all this time goes in the bathroom behind her,
Yeah.
because he identifies as a woman, I'm not allowed to go in that bathroom to protect her. So the law is actually in his favor, because, he has the right to use that bathroom. Okay, well, I have a right to go in there and monkey stomp his ass. No, I don't. And that's not fair.
Yeah.
As I got into a hot debate, I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't a catfishing kind of thing. It was oh shit, you got me on Facebook. I was brand new to Facebook, maybe about a month. And of course I'm going through, people you may know or somebody's profile, and it was a picture of what I thought was a female in a bikini, in a bathing suit, from the back. Fat ass. Always gonna get my attention.
Right.
But it was a private
donkey knuckle in the front.
It was a back shot. So you couldn't really tell. Now, it was a private profile, so to see any further pictures, you had to friend request that person.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, I was just using Facebook to feed the spank bank. so
So you were friend requesting.
So I friend requested. I hit the friend request, and then I'm looking through the pictures, and I go, "Oh yeah, wait a minute, that my hands is a little big to be."
That's a big ass hand.
Yeah, you know, you kind of look mannish, very convincing as a woman until you look at certain traits. Having worked in the adult entertainment business of the retail side of it, I've seen plenty of covers and movies where it's like, oh, that's a tranny.
Oh.
These are telltale signs of a tranny.
Oh my gosh.
So I go and I look through and I'm going, that kind of looks like a dude. Dude looks like a lady,
Dude looks like a lady.
So I check the bio and it says. So I go through the bio and it says pre-op transsexual. Oh, okay. Removed my friend, deleted that person as my friend, removed them from my friends list. Right. Immediately got a message. What the fuck was that about? What was what about? Why you friend request me and then immediately remove me from your friends list? Oh, I'm sorry. No, I thought you were a woman. I am a woman. No, you're not. You're a pre-op transsexual, which means you still got a cock and balls. You're a guy. You're a guy with titties and a weave. I'm sorry. Well, I identify as a woman. Okay, well, you identify yourself as a woman. I identify you as a man. I don't swing that way. But more power to you. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. Well, I identify as a woman. I feel like a woman inside, and I'm going to get the operation to be a woman, so I will eventually be a woman. Okay, no, you're not. Because in my definition, I could be wrong as the origin, but in my definition, woman, the W-O, is for womb. You don't have a fucking womb. You cannot reproduce. Nobody can put their dick in you, bust a nut, and make a baby. All they can do is make a cream pie at that point. Okay?
I'm going to turn his mic off.
No, don't turn my mic off. So, that motherfucker got belligerently upset and called me a couple of names. I'm like, yo, listen, you're very convincing. I thought you were a woman. And I have a discerning eye for this kind of thing. I'm sure if you want to identify as a woman, there's plenty of dudes out there that's fine with that. There's a whole genre of porn just for that shit.
I ain't one of them.
But I don't swing that way. As a aesthetically, yes, you're very convincing. I thought you were a girl, but you're not. I tried to be very diplomatic about it. Motherfucker got belligerent, so I had to go, listen, fuck you, dude. I will beat you like a goddamn man. Is that what you want to hear? I didn't get any response after that. I hate that I have to go to that place.
Crazy.
Hate you gotta act that way.
And before we go, I just want to say, shout out to Bobby Brown for this quote. I will fuck you up on live TV. Somebody looked that shit up.
Yeah,
that was
I saw that.
What the fuck did you say to me? I will fuck you up on live TV. So,
do you know that I will fuck you up on live TV?
I'm a grown ass man. I will fuck you up on live TV.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I need to see that New Edition movie, Yeah, we all do. Your mic is still off.
No, he just turned it back over what I was singing.
Yeah,
I don't hear shit. Your mic is still off.
I know that things ain't right. Seems like all we do is fight. It's been on my mind.
What's on my mind is you not singing.
Please.
I'm gonna make it right.
So, ladies and
Your
gentlemen.
fucking fader fell off.
Damn.
That's because you shouldn't have been fucking touching it, bitch.
Shut up.
So,
What the fuck up?
next week.
I flipped the bird to niggas who got a shoulder width of like 84 inches.
I hate you.
Fuck this nigga D. Fuck his wide ass shoulders.
You broad back bastard.
You fucking Montana back bastard. You big sky having.
Yo, tackling you motherfucker.
Word. This motherfucker could fit the Great Plains on his shoulder blades. Fuck his ass.
Whoa.
I wasn't prepared for that. Time out. Oh, shit.
Yeah, man.
Oh, who I want to flip the bird to
Friends.
this week?
How
Oh,
many of us have
not us.
Not a lot.
I was going to flip the bird to Stewart's, but I ain't mad at them right now.
Why you want some Stewart's ice cream?
Nah. You know what?
Okay.
They handle my whole bloody banana situation very diplomatically.
What'd they say? Well, you can't. Your lawyer said you can't discuss it.
I don't have a lawyer, and I realized that I would have to prove that I didn't do it, and there's no way for me to do that. So I would not win that situation.
Okay.
I just want them to be aware of it.
Testing the blood would have proved it wasn't.
Yeah, but how do they prove I didn't put it in there? Because there was a whole half of a fucking hour. And I realized that by saying this live, saying this on air and it being, recorded at any point, I'm possibly putting myself in a compromised position, but I've resigned this. There was a half an hour between me purchasing it and me peeling it that anything could have happened in that space of time. So unless I peeled it right there at the counter.
No, but see, here's where me looking at it objectively. You test the blood does not come from you. Case closed.
Okay, who's to say it had to be mom? I could have got it from anywhere.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that would be on them. The
burden of proof.
The burden of proof would be on them to prove that. Because as long as you excluded yourself from it.
Yep.
It really, you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. It wasn't worth to me.
What they do? Say sorry?
No, they gave me my 79 cents back.
Oh, great.
And I gave them the banana. Like, listen, just go have it tested, but make sure y'all check what the fuck y'all dealing with. Because what if I was a little kid? What if I was a parent who bought that for their kid and just handed it to him in the backseat like, "Hey, eat this shit, shut the fuck up," and the kid just opened it and started munching down, and there was actually something wrong with it.
AIDS nana.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, more important than me getting a windfall or, any kind of hush money is awareness and diligence in what they're selling.
But getting 6 to 7 figures from Stewart's would have provided that awareness.
That would have been nice.
It would have provided that awareness on the back end too.
But
though.
I'm not. I wasn't mad enough.
I know you're not litigious. You're not. Yeah,
and that's a problem with this country. People are more concerned with what can I get than how can I serve the greater good.
Yeah.
Because some people would have took the couple thousand they would have gave you just to shut the fuck up.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. Had they been like, listen, we give you like $2,000, you don't say nothing about this. Okay, I could buy some jewelry with that.
Word.
Because I'm in the market for jewelry right now.
Yep.
Yeah. That's exactly what it sounds like.
Wow.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Did I tell you that I was flipping my bird at D?
The wide back bastard?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. D, who you flipping your bird at to this weekend? Weekend.
Nobody.
Really, dude?
Yep.
Nobody pissed you off this week? No? Okay.
Not that I want to talk about on air.
Oh, damn. It was that serious? D need a hug.
Nah.
I'm going to flip my bird at the Patriots just because I hate the Patriots.
Fuck
and
them.
they're cheaters.
Yeah. Fuck them.
Yeah. I won't be able
Birds
to...
flying high. Birds flying high. You know
I won't
how
be able to
feel.
give Tom Brady any credit for being a great quarterback until at least one season after he retires. And Bill Belichick is still the coach of the Patriots. I need to see what happens with the franchise from there. If the Patriots continue to be a formidable franchise after Tom Brady retires, but Belichick is still a coach, then I know that it was Belichick.
Well, you know that it was cheating.
Oh, cheating is definitely a component of
you
it.
know how I feel.
But
Nah, Tom Brady is a great quarterback. He's one of the greatest of all time.
No.
Arguably.
He's definitely a good quarterback.
he's
Great.
definitely a
But
good
he's-
quarterback.
Yeah,
But the
definitely
question-
a good.
He's great.
The question still remains for me: is Brady great because of the system he's in and the coach he has?
I think it
Or is
lends to his
Belichick-
greatness.
But is Belichick a great coach because he has a quarterback?
I think
like
it's a
Brady?
synergy. I think they're both.
It's a synergy, but you don't get to be as consistent as he is without being great. Because you can't just put anybody back there and get the same result. Because
No.
they've done it and they didn't get the
that
same results.
we just both admitted that he's a good quarterback.
But y'all, no, he's not a good quarterback. He's a great quarterback.
I can't give. You know what? I will admit that yes, he's a great quarterback, but I won't say out loud that until he's retired. Kind of like I couldn't say Jordan was great until he retired
Greatest
because
of all
he
time.
was always
Bastard.
in the way of the Knicks.
Yeah, fuck that nigga. He stopped us from getting a ring.
And
he definitely shitted on.
he
lot of
was a
people.
cheater too. Jordan was a cheater to the fucking end.
He wasn't a cheater. He pushed the rules. He pushed the envelope.
I will always go to this: the shot. That great, against the Utah Jazz.
Brian Russell.
He did not cross Brian Russell. He pushed him the fuck out the way.
Nah. When you watch it in slow motion,
He pushed him the fuck out the way.
Listen, bro. Listen. Okay.
I seen the game.
Would you listen?
I saw the
Would you
game.
listen?
I'm listening, but I'm not paying attention.
You don't listen well.
I don't. My headphones is on.
I am not a Jordan fan. I hated that motherfucker because I was a Knicks fan back then.
I concur.
However, the Utah Jazz joint, when you watch it in regular motion, he doesn't push him. His arm is on him, and then he just lets Russell keep going. His arm is on Russell at the time that he pulls that crossover. His arm is on him. He just lets him go, and Russell keeps going the other direction. In slow motion, it looks like a push. It's not a push, man.
It's a push.
Go look it up. It's not a push.
Russell was going to his left. Jordan put his arm on him and continued his momentum in that direction. It was a push.
It wasn't a push, man.
It was a push.
Go look it up. And so you're gonna tell me because of that one push?
Jordan got away with a lot of shit.
Not even got away with a lot of shit. He was the greatest, bitch.
And he got a lot of he got a lot of fouls called on him that other people wouldn't have gotten called. He got away with a lot of calls that other people wouldn't have gotten away with. But he still was a great player.
Greatest.
And while we're on the subject of basketball, before I go, that's what I want to give I'll flip my bird to LeBron James for being so fucking petty and sensitive to criticism.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreaker.
Wait, hold on. What did LeBron do that you give him the bird?
He needs help.
Because he said he needs another playmaker?
First of all,
Is that why?
He needs
yes.
help.
Yes.
He needs
Secondly,
help.
Charles Barkley's
Carmelo
job,
Anthony want to go to the Cavs.
Charles Barkley's job now is to be critical of players. And he made a good point. LeBron's a crybaby. He's the best actress in the NBA.
Listen, none of these motherfuckers said shit to Kobe bitch ass faggot ass Bryant
And they should have.
when he was saying he did worse. He got rid of Phil Jackson and Shaq, crumbled the fucking Lakers empire
Okay.
for 2 seasons.
I don't disagree.
Nobody says shit.
I don't disagree. Kobe's as a person, definitely my least favorite NBA player. As a person, but Kobe is nice. I can't take that away from
He
him.
was a great player. I don't
But
take that away from him. I can't stand the motherfucker.
LeBron, Cleveland bent over backwards to get him the team he wanted, and they gave him as best they could. And
When are we talking about? Talking about currently?
yeah, he has a decent team.
No, he doesn't. You take the Cleveland Cavaliers and you put them in the West, they might not be the 8 seed.
The West is heavy with talent, though. That is
Cha-ching, da-ding, 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 ding.
the West. Is,
Nigga, he's not looking at being the best in the East. He wants to be the fucking champion, and he knows what it takes to.
well, when you
become a
say
champion.
when you say out loud, "I'm the best player in the world," then you kind of make motherfuckers go, "Well, shit, prove it."
No, because
However-
Michael Jordan was the best player in the world. Did not get shit done until he got Scottie Pippen.
However, Charles Barkley fired shots at LeBron, the player. LeBron fired shots at Charles Barkley, the person. And I would say this: LeBron James should consider himself lucky that Charles Barkley didn't go the route that I would have went had it been a tit for tat between the two of us, because I would have just said two words and dropped the mic. Delonte West.
Oh,
And I would have said to Charles, "How many rings you got?"
hey,
Delonte
cut that shit out.
West.
Yeah, he was fucking his moms or whatever.
That's all.
Nah, that's not all, because you know
I'm
what?
sorry. You can take shots at me
Nah.
not having no rings. I didn't get Charles Barkley did not get rings in the Jordan era.
Correct.
Nobody can be mad at that because it was the Bulls.
Nobody got rings in the.
Nobody
era.
got rings in the Jordan era.
Except for Hakeem and them niggas when he took them 2 years off.
Exactly. Jordan had to take time
But
out.
you can't tell me, like, yo, you can't tell me shit about.
But when your team, when management, when your fellow players know, when your mama knows she banged a teammate, everybody know your mom's getting banged out by your teammate, and you the last one to find out.
That's all fine and dandy. That's not
That
gonna
ain't
change.
fine and dandy.
That's not gonna change the fact that I'm in a place, Charles, that you're never gonna fucking be.
And mind you, look at the way he went about getting those championships. He didn't stay in Cleveland. His first 2 chips, he had to go to Miami and super cop up with 2 other dudes.
He was a free agent, number one. So it's not like he didn't. Yo, the biggest mistake he made was the whole what you call that shit? The decision, making a fiasco out of that.
No,
that was. He should have just said,
that
"Yo,
was a
Cleveland, I'm
fiasco.
out."
No. People say that was a fiasco. What people tend to forget is that particular, dragging it out and making it a whole
Public
special
spectacle.
announcement. Advertisers.
Yes,
picked up-
and he gave the money to charity. Fuck
There
that.
you go.
No, that
he found a way to use that.
nah.
No, I'm gonna give him credit for that. I'm gonna give him credit for
Nah.
that. Mind you, I don't dislike LeBron James,
And I'm not a LeBron fan either.
but I'm not a LeBron fan.
I'm not a LeBron fan. I like
if-
what he's done for. I like what he's done for.
If he used
communities.
if he used that opportunity to generate an income, to generate money, to give to the Boys and Girls Clubs or United Way or whatever he donated it to,
Both
I
of
can't
those.
be mad at, because people are gonna pay that money for it.
No, I could be mad at it
I
because
know.
it was a public spectacle that didn't need to be a public spectacle.
Everybody knew he was gonna go to Miami. Everybody knew he was leaving Cleveland
Yes, because he wasn't getting along with the fucking GM.
because he knew Delonte West was fucking his mama.
That's not what it had to do with. LeBron James took a Holy Trinity CYO team to the motherfucking NBA Finals. Got swept by the Spurs, but who was on that team besides LeBron?
Nobody.
Exactly.
And he left.
Delonte West.
Yes, Delonte was definitely on
And
that team.
Varejao. Yeah, Varejao.
And he's not that good.
He's not. But that was what the third best player on the team was Varejao.
That's
I
my
mean,
point. They was
He left Cleveland.
they were a Holy Trinity CYO team because Cleveland refused at the time to get him what was necessary to win. They refused to put people around him to win. Period.
They couldn't afford it.
Yes, they could. They
Well, maybe
refused.
they
The
could. I don't
GM did not want to do it.
You get way more involved in that kind of stuff than I do. I don't care. I'm barely a damn spectator. If there's not a playoff
Listen,
game, I
man,
can give a
he
fucking
does need a
rat's ass.
playmaker because all they got in Cleveland is him and Kyrie. Kevin Love has been injured or playing like shit.
Kevin Love has not lived up to his potential.
Has not lived up to what he was in.
He's more like Kevin like.
Yeah, word. It's Kevin like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all you got.
I do like Kyle Korver.
You got LeBron, you got Kyrie, and every now and again you got that boy
Shumpert?
Nah, not
Smith.
Smith. Not even Smith.
No,
It's
Smith
streaky
is
ass.
a fucking.
He's a fucking pain. in the
He'll
ass.
show up.
He's
Sometime.
a gamble. I'd rather play
forward.
black. I'd rather play.
Can't think of dude's name right. He's a
Blackjack.
forward. He's a forward for Cleveland. He always getting offensive rebounds. Like I think he leads the league in offensive rebounds. Can't think of his name, but nobody else. No bench. No go-to shooter. Yeah, you got a score first point guard. Kyrie's nasty, but he's a score first point guard. So yes, he is absolutely right. He needs a fucking playmaker. They need a third guy.
And I still think
If the Boston Celtics have told us nothing, the Paul Pierce, KG, and homeboy Jesus Shuttlesworth, they've told us that you need
Ray
3.
Allen.
Yeah, Ray Allen. There you go. You need 3 to get it done.
Well, yeah.
And as it is right now, they're not gonna beat what's the name, Golden State.
And I really do.
But I don't think Golden State's coming out of the West anyway.
I really don't like the fact that KD went to Golden State.
He did the bitch move.
I would have respected him more if he'd have went to San Antonio.
Anybody would have. He did the biggest bitch move. Like, yo, how you up 3-1 on these niggas?
Cause
And they come back and whoop your ass and they say, you go crying, oh, I'm gonna join you guys.
Because Golden State already
He
had
wanted
a
chip. He wanted
Golden
chip
State
before
already
he got
had
out.
a-
Fuck out of here. You want a chip
Hold on.
bad enough, but you don't go fucking consorting with the enemy, nigga.
Yo,
Golden State
Carmelo
already-
Anthony going to the Cavs.
Golden State already had a big 3.
Then Cavs is doomed.
Golden State already had a big 3. Okay.
Yeah, they did.
And then San Antonio had a big 2. KD could have been the third one to make San Antonio a big 3.
He could have.
Because not only did he have the experience, but he had the skill.
But
You
see,
put
San Antonio-
KD,
San Antonio didn't
Aldridge,
kiss his
and
ass,
Kawhi
though.
Leonard. That'd have been fucking monster.
They didn't kiss his ass enough. See, Golden State had Steph Curry and like 3 other players fly out on a jet to KD's home in the Hamptons or wherever the fuck, and basically kiss his ass and say, "Hey, come on, man, you gotta come over here with us."
I think
Same-
Steph.
Same thing Kobe did to get Phil Jackson back on the Lakers.
I think Steph just saw it as an opportunity to go, you know what? Somebody take the goddamn spotlight off me. I don't need this shit no more. But you know what?
Nah, the funniest meme was LeBron looking back at Steph Curry, and it said, "Tell Aisha to have my dinner ready, nigga."
Disrespectful.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Wow.
Aisha's pretty as shit though.
She is,
She's very pretty.
but she needed to sit down and have several seats and shut the fuck up.
Why?
Why? Because when they lost to Cleveland, because they was up 3-1, it was a conspiracy.
She was crying bloody murder.
Yeah, she was crying, "Oh, it's rigged. The NBA's rigged." But when your fucking husband,
NBA is rigged.
every pro sport is rigged. However,
Yeah.
it wasn't rigged when they was down 3-1 and came back miraculously over the fucking Thunder. That was just great basketball. Bitch, sit down. Excuse me. Sit down and shut the fuck up. I forgot I can't say that around Dre.
I'm just trying to curb my language.
Okay, good job. Sit down and shut the fuck up, Aisha. All right? Because it wasn't fucking rigged and cheating when y'all niggas did it to somebody else. Now the shoe's on the other fucking foot. You on the losing side of things. You want to holler that bullshit. Sit the fuck down.
That'll happen.
Thanks for coming out. God bless and good night.
So
We ain't overtime.
yeah, we way over time. So thank you, ladies, gentlemen. This is the podcast of It Is What It Is After Hours. Next week we will be, since it's gonna be, the show before Valentine's, we're gonna try and discuss
No, we're not. We're gonna talk about love.
love.
We're not
and
talking about
relationships.
love. I'm telling you now.
Why not?
Yoda's gonna be here. We talking politics.
Well, we could talk about women in love too.
Fuck love. Love is for suckers.
And that comes from Bitter Man. So I'll be a sucker. I'm in love.
You are a sucker. You are in love. Congratulations.
Can you blame
Yeah. No, I don't blame you at all. I'm happy for you. I told you that.
She scares the shit.
She should scare you. You know why she should scare you? Because she's everything you wanted and didn't know.
I know. Yeah. Anyway, so anybody got any other parting words before we go? No. So
Fuck the Patriots.
Yeah, fuck the Patriots. And yeah, listen.
That's unanimous.
Tune in next week. Check us out on YouTube. It is what it is after hours. Wait, it is what it is. Radio show after hours.
If you say so.
Yeah, no, he doesn't really know.
I have no fucking
So
idea.
just, I think it is what it is after hours.
Yeah.
If you just type that in the search bar, I think we'll come up.
Yeah, whatever pops up with our three pretty faces on it.
I can tell you what our Facebook page is.
Yeah.
Nobody's. I found out hardly anybody's on Facebook anymore.
No.
I got a Twitter account, and somebody told me, who the fuck is on Twitter? I felt like I was on MySpace all of a
It
sudden.
depends on what demographic you talking to.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
That's where social media is going. You got different demographics on different social medias, and only a few of them cross-platform each other.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know better about that than I do.
Let's get up out of here.
Yeah, so listen to us next week. It is what it is radio, where you get your dose of real talk.
Real music.
And real people.
Peace!
Peace, motherfuckers.
Ladies.
Y'all's been going so hard, cause she love it when it's deep throat time. Yeah. 7 in the morning here, but it's 10 on the East Coast time. She a 10 on the East, 10 on the West, 10 in the face, 10 in the breast. Ain't no disrespect, I need to check it's all left. Told her turn it around and let me check it's all left. You know time is money, check my wrist, it's all left. Know the squad with me, if it's lit, we all left. Ain't no disrespect, I need to check it's all left. Told her turn it around and let me check it's all left. You know time is money, check my wrist, it's all left. Know the squad with me, if it's lit, we all left.